All right, let's talk temperatures here. 89 degrees right now in Providence. It's feeling like 91. It's 84 in Newport, feeling like 85, and 89 as we look toward New Bedford, feeling like 90, which is not great for this time of year, but it's not the worst because our dew point temperatures haven't gone up quite yet. They're in the 60s, which is a little bit high for this time of year, really any. It means it's getting muggier, but not in the 70s yet. That's when it feels downright tropical. Now, we're seeing this increase in both heat and humidity because our wind flow is largely from the south-southwest. That's as high pressure is settled to our south, just off the coast. We'll zoom out and I'll show you just as we're moving off the Atlantic coastline. High pressure here rotating clockwise. Low pressure rotates counterclockwise, just so we know, sending that warm, more moist air up into southern New England. Now, this being really the dominant force of the forecast is also keeping us quite dry and sunny, but it's also keeping us quite hot and muggy these next couple of days. Even overnight tonight, we're not hot, but mild for this time of year. We should be at 64, 65 degrees. We'll be in the upper 60s largely as we move into tomorrow morning. Still feeling kind of sticky as you're heading out the door. And don't be shocked if you get a little patchy fog. Be careful behind the wheel as it could be a little tough to see in spots. Then tomorrow afternoon, we are right back where we were today. Most of us in the upper 80s, low 90s. It's going to be in the low 90s, feeling like the mid 90s with that increase in humidity. So for example, 91 in Providence will probably feel more like 95 by the afternoon between the sun and the increase in humidity. Very similar with 90 in Taunton and in Smithfield, 89 for New Bedford. Little bit of a relief as we head to the beaches with that sea breeze. We're in the low 80s and that is the place to be. Now over the next couple of days, temperatures, they're stuck in the upper 80s and low 90s until our next front comes through. And that's as we move through Wednesday and Thursday. And that will not only bring us a cool down, but our chance of rain for the week as well. We really need it. I've been talking about this for a couple of days here. You can see the drought monitor, not with drought conditions across the board here, but that yellow on the screen, that indicates dry conditions for parts of Plymouth County, Bristol County, and as you're heading into Newport County and even South County as well. The Cape does actually have drought conditions, that level 1 moderate drought as we head to Cape Cod. So that rain is really necessary at this point. Wednesday, it's going to be really sparse. Thursday, that's when those chances go up a little bit as that front gets closer and closer. So here's a look at Wednesday. You can see again, those showers are in the vicinity. We get a couple of drips and drops, but nothing too exciting. And then as the front edges closer and closer, that's where the rain gets more widespread and has the chance to be heavier. We could even have a couple of thunderstorms as well, which honestly I would not hate so long as they stay sub-severe, just because we could use those downpours. But let's talk about the rest of the 7-day, and then we're going to dig into the tropics for a second because it's ramping up as we get into the end of August. Now, you'll see again, the 7-day forecast looks pretty good, aside from the fact that the start of this week's a little bit rough. After our front comes through, we clear out for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, leading to a really nice 3-day stretch. But here it is, the Atlantic name list right now. We have gone all the way through our E-named storm, which is Erin. Erin is currently a tropical storm just to the west of Cape Verde, but it does look like it could be our first hurricane and even our first major hurricane of the season as we move toward the weekend. That is certainly possible. Reminder, a major hurricane is a Category 3 or higher, which means that the storm has sustained winds of 111 miles per hour or greater. We'll keep an eye on this and everything happening at home and update you throughout the week.